Losing money is not something that's uncommon. People lose money all the time in deals, investments, stock market, all kinds of things, but it's something, and it's not something we should completely shy away from. Now, Warren Buffett does have this saying, and I talk a lot about Warren Buffett because he's an amazing investor, but he says rule number one of investing is don't lose money. And it's so important that rule number two is don't forget about rule number one. So you do want to try to minimize your downside as much as you can, but it can be very educational. There can be a lot of learning when you lose money. This story comes to mind where I was at a meetup before I ran a meetup in Pasadena. I was at a meetup in the area, and there were two people there. One was Christina Suter, who is a friend and mentor of mine, and also Jay Massey, who is very successful at short-term rentals and done a lot of great things. And Jay was speaking, and they were going around, they were talking, and Jay sticks up his hand. He says, how many of you have lost more than $50,000 in real estate? And there's like 50 people there, and maybe like 5 or 10 hands go up. And he says, okay, how many of you lost more than 100,000? Whatever, and a few less, a few hands go down. How many lost more than 250,000? A few more hands are still up. And then he says, how many of you lost more than $1 million in a real estate deal? Whatever. And his hand was up, and Christina's hand was up. And I know both of them are uber wealthy and successful. But again, I think what, the question, the thing that he drew from that is that it's not wasted if we learn from it, right? Now, nobody wants to lose $1 million, but if we learn from it, it becomes incredibly valuable. So what did I learn? I had a $70,000 educational mistake, right? I learned something, and what I learned is I am not a good options trader, right? There are people that are engineers, or they do other things. Actually, I don't know too many people that really make a lot of money consistently in options. So, again, it's kind of hard to win in that way, but I learned that's not my best seat. Now, I tried something else. I tried working on deals like this, where I've been able to 20x my net worth just over a period of 4 years, right? So I learned really what I'm good at. I'm good at creating content like this. I'm good at connecting with individuals and really analyzing real estate deals, and that's what I'm good at.